二 means the number 2, and 两 also means the number 2. What's the difference?
Everyday, easy Chinese.
Hi everyone, this is Lin Lao Shi from Everyday Easy Chinese, and in the 6th episode of our What's the Difference series, we will be looking at the difference between 二, which means 2, and also 两, which means 2 as well. Before we start, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on the next episode of our What's the Difference series. Let's start. So, let's look at 二 first. There are 3 situations where you will use 二. The first one being when you are talking about dates. The second one being when you're pointing out something specific. And then the third one being when you want to use it as slang to mean silly or stupid. So let's look at the third situation when you're referring to dates. So when you are talking about dates, for example, you can say February the 2nd, which is 2月2号. 2月2号 means February the 2nd. You can also say 10月2号, October the 2nd. Number 2, when you are referring to something specifically. So when you're pointing out or counting something specific, for example, if there's a competition and someone came second place, the runner-up, and you want to point out that he came second place, you can say 他排第二位. 他排第二位, which means that he came in second place. Number 3, used as slang to mean silly or stupid. So you can only use this with your friends because 二 can also be a soft way of saying silly or stupid. If you're messing around with your friends, you can say 你真二. 你真二 to mean you're so silly. Now let's compare 二 with 两. So 两 also means 2. It can only be used when you're referring to a quantity of something or an amount of something. So for example, if you will be staying in London for 2 days, you can say 我会在伦敦待两天. 我会在伦敦待两天. I will be staying in London for 2 days. As you can see here, we're talking about the amount of time that we will be staying in London, and that's why we are using 两 and not 二. This also applies for people as well. So if you want to say that there are 2 people, you have to say 两个人. 两个人, because you're talking about a number of people. And this also applies to objects as well. So you can say 两个苹果. 两个苹果, which means 2 apples. So in today's episode, we learned the difference between 二, which means 2, and 两, which also means 2. 二 is used 1 when you're talking about dates, 2 when you're referring to something specific or counting, and 3 as slang when you want to say that someone is silly or stupid. But 两 is used when you're referring to something that is quantifiable, such as time, people, or objects. If you found this video helpful, please do make sure to like the video and also share any questions or comments that you have in the comments below. And also remember to subscribe and turn on the notifications button so you don't miss out on our next episode of this series tomorrow, where we'll be looking at the difference between 但是, 可是, and 不过. See you again tomorrow.